from Kennedy Conley with Willard Lee Voth. Willard, what was your rank in the military?
PFC.
Private first class.
Right.
Okay, well, Ms. Conley's got a whole bunch of wonderful questions for you concerning World War II.
So where were you born?
Where was I born?
Yeah.
Pawnee Rock, Kansas. Wait till you get that down, just like it sounds. Pawnee, Kansas. 1926. August 1926.
Tell me about your parents and siblings.
How many? Brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
4 brothers and 4 sisters.
Where did you grow up?
Mostly in Several, Kansas.
What schools and colleges did you attend?
I just only went through halfway through 8th grade. I did not go to college, and it was a Several school, Gray County. The school district was Gray County School.
Did you like school?
Not really.
No. Were you a good student?
Yeah, I wasn't honored.
What did you enjoy doing in your youth?
Oh my. Oh, been outside with my doggy. Always had a doggy.
What was your dog's name?
What was it? I had one called Rusty. What was the other one? The other one was Shaggy.
Were you drafted or did you enlist?
Drafted.
Drafted.
I decided I'd stay home and help the best I could. Till they wanted me, till they needed me. Okay, so they needed me, so I went.
How old were you?
18.
Had you ever thought about serving before?
No.
No.
Well, you did, but you decided to stay home and help until they needed you, is that right?
Oh, that. Oh, that. Well, yeah, I was thinking what you meant. I never thought about going in before. I just wait to get called, that's all. Because I enjoyed home life and working for the country. That's what I liked.
How long had the war been going on before you entered the military, or did it start after you entered?
God, what does it about? 3 years, ain't it? 3 years, probably. Because she had started 41 and 44, yeah. About 3 years.
How did you feel about entering the military?
How did I feel?
Yeah.
Experience, learning.
Were you scared?
No, I wasn't scared. I was just curious and anxious what other people were doing. I really was. I wasn't scared. I wasn't even scared going across the ocean.
Where were you stationed?
Basic training, learning, Camp Joseph T. Robinson, Little Rock, Arkansas. Basic training, that's what you were.
What was your unit named?
333rd Rail Splitters.
When did your tour begin?
And my tour began when I went across on the water. When got on a ship and went to Europe.
Do you remember how big your unit was or how it was organized?
We start out. Basic training. We have a platoon. There's 12 people in one row. There's 4 of us. One platoon. There's 4 platoons in one company. 4 companies in one battalion.
Tell me about your job duties that you had.
I was just a rifleman.
Do you remember how far you were from the front lines?
Yeah, all the way, 50 to 75.
Did you ever see or hear the enemy?
No, we heard some big guns go off at night sometimes, and that was it.
But you also had prisoners of war you were taking care of.
Well, that was after the war. I was over there 6 months or better before the war was over. I don't know what time I went in. Over there, we went over there in May after basic training. And a whole year, the next year, in 45, war was over. And then I was over there a year before I came home. Doing cleanup work, taking care of prisoners, going from place to place, check out so they don't have any guns that they could snipe us. That's it.
Do you remember, if you had one, what was your most frightening experience?
We took turns having guard duty at night, and they gave us only one bullet to protect us in our rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought that was really something.
Huh.
And that was kind of scary. That's about all
Yeah.
I could think of. Rain and drizzly all the time. We had to pitch a tent out. We had to dig a ditch around your tent so the water wouldn't run underneath you. Things like that.
Did you see a lot of destruction?
Yeah.
What was your most interesting experience?
Most interesting, I think, was learning to fire your rifle, because city folks never had a rifle. And then another good experience was you had to crawl on hands and knees under a barbed wire fence like this while they're shooting machine guns shells over you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's the most scary one, I think. A lot of kids got scared, they didn't want to cry, got up and got shot.
What was an experience you had that was very exhausting?
25 miles hike. Full fuel pack.
With a full fuel pack, how much
It
did
was
that weigh?
50 to 75 pounds. Oh man, that's something. Thought we'd never get there.
What was your most exciting experience?
Most exciting? Oh, it's most exciting.
How was the train ride from France to Germany?
Long and boring.
So that wasn't very exciting.
No, it wasn't very exciting. It was exciting. It was interesting because you look out from the train cars where we was at, on the side of the hills, you could see where they had called, you've heard of the pillbox? Like an eggshell, like an egg.
Mm-hmm.
On one side it's round, then they put slits in it, and they're about 6 inches thick of concrete. They put slits in it like that, or about that far apart. You look through there, have your rifle out there, they shoot down the hill at the enemy and shoot you.
Oh.
And the other roof is around like a earth cellar,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess in the back is where you walk in.
Okay.
And then something like that. And you cannot get up to them. You try to get up on the side to them because they can see you, see. So what you try to do, you put a long pipe up this way, put it up this way, put a bazooka, a grenade into the slit below down. But it'd take a sharpshooter, no matter what this would be, it would take a sharpshooter to hit that eye about like that.
Wow.
In the pillbox, shoot the person inside.
Oh, wow. Huh.
That's what it would be.
That's interesting.
It would take really a good sharpshooter. Those boring ones was had to sit in the bleachers. We go so far, different places in the campground. Sit, listen to some instructor explain certain things that you're supposed to learn while it was damp and drizzly out like we had here last couple of weeks ago. They sit there and shiver for about half an hour, 45 minutes. Then when we got done, before to begin with, we had to carry our rifles. We all put them up in a, what you call a teepee deal. Put them all together. Then we got done, got to get the rifle, they fold them together on top. That cold.
They'd freeze?
Freeze, yeah. Fold it together, just had loose, you know. Light ice. And then they creek through one of them, had to step over it because the water was through there and ice. Some people stepped there, they got feet cold. But you were so cold you could hardly move. And that's always a boring thing. Yeah. And what else?
What about when you came home? How'd you find out?
Find out what?
When you got orders to come home?
Oh!
Was that exciting?
Well, I guess it was. Said we had so much training, they cut our training short a couple of weeks. And they sent us home for 1 week at home. And we got called back and went to where? Where'd we go back? Fort Meade, Maryland. I think we went back. I did. What you call orientation?
Orientation.
Yeah, a lot of times, all the time. Learn to take your rifle apart, put it on a blanket, put it together, make sure your rifle bore is clean. That was one of them. Then we go out to a little training camp and practice some more until they get the only way we could figure it out. We had to wait to get a lot more people together. Because they didn't know where to put us, so we stayed there. Then there went to another camp and stayed there. How long? I don't know. Don't pay attention sometimes. See, you just go along with the crowd.
Yeah.
Or go along. You learn day by day. You got to catch up on what you're doing. They say it's time to go or something like that. You got to get ready. Go during the night. We packed everything in our bags in the morning. It must have been during the night sometime. We boarded the ship. Get on the ship. You get down below in the ship. You don't get aboard. Down below. In the morning, we got up, looked out across the Atlantic Ocean. All you could see was ships.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 25 or better.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Huh.
That's what they must have been waiting for us. We might have been one of the first ones. That another bunch of people, you know, troops and stuff for but troops. We were troops. And that way, 25 transfer ships. But that was a lot of people.
Yeah.
25 ships. And there we went. It's 14 days on the water from New York to France. And why it took so long, we heard, we didn't pay attention. We had to do a lot of zigzagging because they had subs underneath when we got closer to France and they didn't want to get us. So then we got to France, got off there, went a certain time, camp in France, I can't remember the name of it. I stayed there for a couple of weeks, I guess, real longer, something like that. Yeah, finally got on the train, clear across France, Germany, a certain town in Germany. And that's where we stayed. Then we moved around from one town to another town in Germany till I come home.
Do you remember getting your orders to come home?
So, I cannot recall. I wonder if a lot of others did the same way. I never paid attention. We were all together, said our time was done. You had so many points on your arm. You're done. We'll send you home. And that was it. And I don't remember how I got home. All I know is I got back to the United States at a discharge center where they discharge you when you're through and you get your discharge paper that the president signed and everything at Fort Sheridan, Illinois. And from there took a bus home to Kansas. And that
Wow.
But he doesn't remember how we got there.
I just don't remember how I come across the water. It had to be we were flying because it wasn't very long. That's all I know. Had to be. That's all. It just didn't come to mind. Some people can remember that, but other things I can remember, don't want to remember, do. certain things you did. Where we hiked all around Germany, different towns. Some were blown to bits, where they had fighting. We just got there, when they got through fighting, we had just got there. They're still smoking and smoldering. Just walking around, checking. If nobody else is around there. That's what we did. All the time. And then certain things like that. One town after another town. Heidelberg, Gießen, Mannheim, Cologne, Achtung.
That's okay. You will sit just.
Every day make it to Berlin, this close. Frankfurt, Heidelberg, that's pretty country. Out around, when you get to the forest around here, you know, every timber around here. Park, that's kind of like Heidelberg is. I mean, you ever get to around there, and that's where they made the Heidelberg beer. You heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Heidelberg beer, that's good beer.
What battles were you involved in?
Oh, what did they give us across what area we was in? ETO. They gave a ribbon of what battle we were supposed to be in. 333rd Army Infantry Regiment was in that battle. The ETO. ETO is Europe. Together, go together, we go over here or there. We had a chance, I had a chance, three of us had a chance to go to Paris, France on a furlough. I didn't care nothing about it, so I gave mine to somebody else. We had a 3-day pass, see? To go down there and visit the Eiffel Tower. You heard about that? Didn't care about it. And all you think about is doing your duty, coming back to the U.S. That's what most of everybody said. Yeah, and that's it. Country is about like this here, a lot of it. Out in the open, a lot of farms. And they have a different towns have different places where they have outside bathrooms. You walk off on the side, they have a bathroom out there. And they have go about everything. It's our main ones, like wheat and stuff we have here. They don't there, not the ones on that one. But they have a lot of fruit trees, plum trees, a lot of grape vineyards. Yeah, they have a lot of them in Germany and France. That's where a lot of the enemy used to hide behind with us U.S. soldiers trying to land, you know, pick us off that way. I could tell you stories about it, but they didn't want to talk about it much, so we did ask them. Once in a while they talk about certain things, mostly comical and things like that.
Yeah.
But not really drastic, they didn't want to talk about it like that. How their buddies got wounded or died like that. They didn't want to talk about that. We did ask them. We had to let it go. Well, we didn't want to read no either, because maybe it's us next time, see? We were still in the war.
Yeah.
Still in the army country, down the country. So that was it. And then after the war, they just put us to a certain outfit. We stayed there, did just like another job. Different thing, another job, just like you do when you work. And you got to take care of that. You got to take care of that and that. And that's what we did until they gave us so many points. They call it, and come home on a jacket or a shirt had bars like that. I mean, that definitely not that long. 3 of them, that was a year and a half. Some of them had 6 bars. That was like higher lieutenants or something like that. They had 6 of them clear away across here.
Wow.
So
You got a bar every 6 months.
They've been over there for 3 years or something like that there. So you get one every 6 months. And we got 1 year and a half. And we used to get an army truck. They drive us all around the country, check out different farms, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Drive and drive, go through this farm, to that farm. Not find any ammunition or anything like that. Yeah. Not no live ammunition or anything at any farm or something like that. That they could, after we left, they could turn around and pick us off.
Mm-hmm.
Made sure they didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. Until the time was up, till the points were up. We learned to fire different rifles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Machine gun, BAR, bazooka, you had a mortar. It's a deal, it's a thing about that long, big base here, something like this, and you put a little deal in and shoot like that.
Oh.
Mortar, they call it a mortar. It's like that, 3 feet high, call it mortar. Then you throw your, I would practice hand grenades, go here, and pull a pin. Don't hold it, throw it. It'll blow up in your face, see?
Yeah.
And you learn that, that's got a little scary because you get excited, you know, where to pull a pin.
Mm-hmm.
You pull that pin, and you let it loose like that, it'll blow up on you.
Oh.
So you hold it and throw it, and then it blows. Then you take your rifle, go to the rifle range, learn to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Try to hit the bullseye. Machine gun, BAR has 30 shells in a clip because it got like this here or another like another machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
Hand grenade, that's what I tell you about, yeah. So I get practice that. Get so close and you get to where we had pits. You get so close, see somebody move over there, you put up and throw over like that, see?
Mm-hmm.
It would blow on eyes. I get accurate, you know, close to the person.
Mm-hmm.
I wasted a lot of marches. And then supposed to every weekend, I think it was, supposed to every weekend, the company would get together, and we would get together, have what they call dress uniform. Like you put on your dress for church or something like that.
Yeah.
We put them on, give them up on, take you dress up. Oh, how do you get like that? Dress up and go down and sit down on the beaches or march to their, and listen to some officer or something talk for a while. And check how we march. Learning to march. There we go. That was another thing. Forgot all about that. I'll put that in there. That is another story in itself. Learning to march. Left, right, left, right, left, right. About face. Parade dress. Have your rifle up here. Salute an officer. They have a thing you learn to put on your gas mask. You go into a room and they throw a gas bomb. You gotta reach for your gas mask, try to put it on before you breathe into that gas. Hear me?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty eerie. Eerie, you gotta be fast.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
And then another thing, what is the mustard gas that burns. That's the two things I have not mentioned yet. That way you had to practice that. Get for mental deals how to handle it when it happened. Because that's the way they did a lot of us.
Did you ever meet any prisoners of war?
Oh yeah. I took care of 25 of them.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
German prisoners, 25 of them, for about 3 months. Wood and coal operation distribution place. They go send them to me every morning. We go pick them up at the truck. They'd work all the time, and I'd have to watch them. Make sure they got the work done.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the day, all day long, for about 3 months. And that was about it. My part of that way. Basic training, You have, you're doing most of your own cooking. I mean, they do the cooking, but you get stuff ready. Like they put you on KP, what you call kitchen police, where you peel potatoes most of the morning and other stuff. Clean up the kitchen utilities, what they use, cooks use to cook.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is latrine duty, where you clean up your bathroom, toilet. Yeah, I never got into that. I'm just lucky. Yeah. I know. I never did get into that. I always thought, oh God, I hope I don't get to latrine, you know. These bathrooms, you know how they smell with
Yeah.
a lot of people go through. Never did get into that. Just lucky on that. The food was good. Always plenty to eat. At one time they told us, how's that taste? Not too bad. Well, you're eating horse meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It just got a flat taste. That's all.
You know,
You know
horse
how-
meat,
You know how
horse meat is still a big food in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how your steak tastes?
Yeah.
It's got a taste. Horse meat don't. It's flat. Just like duck. Have you ever eaten duck?
I don't think so.
Well, it's a little flat too, just like
Yeah.
turkey's got a good taste.
Yeah.
Duck don't, see. It's a little flat, but that's what it was, both of us. Yeah. That's it. As far as I can recall, yeah?
So you was a horse meat eating, duck chewing champ, huh?
Yeah. Oh, God. And that's as far as I can remember. Basic training. It's just like another work day. You get up in the morning, get in the bathroom and shower. Always clean shaven. Whether you work or not, always clean shaven. Put your army fatigues on, work clothes. Get out, get in line, hotel. Get out after that. Get your platoon, then your march, learn to march, learn to march this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. You have to get to it. Watch an army show sometime. They don't show them much anymore. But they show you how to march, things like that, learn to march. How to turn around, like that. Parade rest, hold your rifle up left hand like this all the time. Like this here. Salute officer when he goes by. If you don't have a rifle, salute officer like that. Respect, that's all it is, because he's just a little higher rank than you are.
Yeah.
Which is good. But somebody can take control of the other person, or they'll get carried away. See? So that's it. Things like that. And then every weekend, you can go to a church, or you go to a movie, or just sit around and laugh. I did most of that. Just sit around and relax, or go to what they call a PX, where there's a grocery store where you can buy stuff. And that's what we usually did.
How did the civilians treat you?
Civilians? Oh, they were glad to see us. Especially France, when we first came over, they were glad to see us. German people were too after the war. What once we met. They were glad to see us. They didn't want to fight. Conversation with some of them, we did.
Yeah.
2 or 3 of us went together all the time. We had visit with them or something like that. Try to learn, they try to learn English from us, you know.
Yeah.
It's got hard to do. And we tried to catch what the French, what the Army, Germans say. The weather is about like here, cold in the winter, but it's a dry cold. It goes through just about like this here. In the winter, long woods too, and then again, spring and summer. But the winters are cold, just like here, and most everywhere else. But not as cold as this wind here is.
Yeah.
That's about it. There are a lot of different places over there where you could go see it, things like that if you wanted to. We didn't care to. All you had off on a weekend was just Sunday. That was just, you go to church or you stay home we actually read, gets up on the mail or writes the folks or something like that.
So how long did you remain in the military?
Year and a half in Germany.
2 years total.
But he's over with. He's a Navy. He come home. He's the oldest one. Clinton, he joined, come back in, went in Korea. Clinton went in Korea in '52.
But didn't,
And then he come back and he rejoined the extension. Then after that, he rejoined again. Made a career of it.
yeah, but didn't Milton contract something while he was over there?
Milton in the Philippines.
Yeah. But
Malaria.
He got malaria.
Yeah, well, he was in 2 years before I was. He was in the woods. He was over there a year before I even thought about going in. See?
Yeah.
And all that time, he was over there in Japan, Philippines.